Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining my co host Mary and I for another Spiritual Learning Thursday. Every Thursday, we go over a different topic. After we play the video on the topic, we'll take any questions that anyone has and we'll try to answer them the best that we can. If you have any ideas on what you would like to learn about in the next upcoming videos, please leave a comment. We will be with you shortly. If you would be so kind as to take this time to give a like and share out the video, it would be greatly appreciated. Sit back, enjoy the show. Thank you so much again for coming. Hi, everyone. Welcome in to all you Americans. Happy 4th of July. Thanks for spending it with us. For everybody else, happy Thursday. I love them too. Yeah. I love that app. It's all made on that app that I showed you yesterday, Deborah. Really something else. I just make whatever I want to make.
Hi, everybody. Don't mind me. I'm just sitting over here burning up.
Hi, Drew Love. Thank you for happy 4th to us. Yes. Thanks for coming, Drew and Deborah and Phoenix. She might not be able to type a lot. The poor thing hurt her hand. Gosh, Lorsh. Keep cool. Yeah, her AC is out. See, I'm in the back and I have a gorgeous. Oh, thank
And,
you so much, sweetie.
and believe it or not, it's only a year old. And it's a unit outside. And it was professionally put in.
Oh.
And it's out.
Hey, Colt. Happy 4th to you.
So, yeah, I'm about to roast over here.
Yeah, the pink and blue stones, right? This is actually, this picture I did a little differently. I took that picture off the internet, the background, and I cut me out of one of the other pictures and stuck me there because I'm like, I like that background. That's how I do. It takes me a long time to do all this. Like at least one whole day to just do the video part. That's not the talking and researching part. Smart and artsy, yeah.
It says it's 88 degrees out right now. It got to 91. It's cooled off a little bit. But
Yeah, but if it's humid, forget it. It doesn't matter.
It feels like it's 100 degrees in the shade. So imagine what it feels like inside the house. Hi, Evie.
Hi, Abby.
Deborah. Hi, Drew. I'm okay. I'm alive.
She's alive. Okay. We'll just wait for a few more sisses to come in. Hi, Carrie. How are you? And then we'll play the video.
I'm not running on my channel today, you guys, so
Yeah.
feel like setting it up. Hi, Colt. I didn't say hi to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Today we're doing what Evie wanted to do. Evie wanted to know about crystals. And I'm like, I did a few videos on crystals, but then I'm like, we're doing spirituality. So let's look up like how crystals interact with spirituality. And then, you know, that would be something different than I did, because I did I went through like all the healing crystals and the protection crystals, like, you know, so like, you know, what you need to get rid of a migraine and stuff, but I didn't really do crystals and spirituality together. So I remember putting ice cubes on a fan to cool off. Yes.
Yeah, I've thought about that. I don't know how many ice cubes we got, though.
You need to go have the hubby there go get some dry ice.
I had to put some horse rags, wet them, and put them in the freezer for me.
Mm-hmm.
He did that to put on my feet. Because my feet are on fire. And the rock, oh my God.
Oh, to Wales. Ah, you're going on vacation, Drew? That sounds lovely. Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, is even if your feet were just in cold water, you know, ice cold water, you know, that would help. Because my father always said this. If you're cold, you have to keep your ankles, your wrists, and your head warm. The rest of you, it doesn't matter. Now, if you're hot, if you keep your ankles and your wrists and your head cool, the whole rest of you will be cool. So there you go. I'm determined to meet all the UK sisters. That's great. Christina, I went back to sleep and Kathy woke me up. She is excited too. Oh, great. I'm glad she woke you up to come. Well, she's excited because you know what I did. She knows that after the stream, she's going to come here. Hey, Tina says she's going to come here. And because I made, you know, cupcakes with lemon icing. So, yeah. Because I don't have an oven. So I said, well, it's hot, but I'm going to put them in the air fryer. So it should be fine. And it was.
You gotta watch fireworks from the backyard.
Yeah, if they have any, then that's where I'm going to sit.
They've been doing fireworks here for the last 2 weeks. Crazy.
Yeah, I missed the other ones. I like to go because it's usually on the weekend before, but they didn't have it on the weekend. They had it on like a Thursday or Friday of last week. And I wasn't expecting it to be Thursday or Friday. So when I heard all the fireworks, I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I'm like, oh shit, they had it early. Astoria Park usually puts on a lovely thing and I can walk there. That's the park I walked to with you guys that last time. And only under the bridge you can't get service. But yeah, I was like, oh, I can go there. And maybe I can like video or live stream, but I missed it. Cupcakes sound yummy. Yes, they do. I love my 4-ingredient easy cupcakes. It takes like 5 seconds to mix it up, a minute to throw everything in the bowl and mix it, and then put it in the cupcake cups and put it in the air fryer. I love them. Yeah, I love those walks last year. Yeah, I'm going to try to do them. We're going to see how the internet holds out on the phones, and we're going to take some walks. Drew, I know you've been so you know, busy and you know, I know, you know what it is. But I have a gardening channel. I actually walked around the neighborhood a little and showed the gardens. And I've been doing my gardening on that channel. Yeah. And I did even a community garden walk. Although I put the community garden on this one too. I'm coming to with the kiddos. Anything lemon is me. My kids said when I die, they are burying me with lemons and planting a tree. Oh, there you go. I'll have to catch up, sis. Yes. Um, so yeah. So we have 10 here. That's pretty good. I think about all the sisters are here. I'm just gonna text Kim privately because she must have forgot. She asked me like a half hour ago, "Are you going live?" I said yes. She said, okay, I don't want to miss it. And where is she?
Who? What's that?
Kim.
Uh,
I don't see her.
I don't either.
So let me just send her a message. Because obviously she's sleeping. No. There we go. Alrighty. I don't have air conditioning. When it gets over 40 degrees, I fill the bath so it's halfway up my shin with cold water and essential oils. Leave it there all day and step in when it gets too much. Oh, that sounds good. I don't have air conditioning either, but the backyard has such a breeze. I don't need it. I just step out into the side of the backyard, and then yes, it's gorgeous. And then I just sit there on the side because there's a breeze all the time on the side. I have just fans because if I put on the AC in New York, my electric bill would be like $200 a month. I'd have a nervous breakdown. Ah, yes. Oh, I love dandelions too. I would like somebody, if I was buried, for them to put dandelions all over my little plot so that they grow and then they turn into blow flowers. They won't do that though, because the whole cemetery would be just one field of dandelions. It would be so lovely. But they wouldn't like that shit. Uh-huh. Dandelions are my favorite to carry. I love them because first they're a little yellow flower, and then they turn into that lovely blow flower. So it's 2 in 1. You can't go wrong.
Who here has had the outshine popsicles, fruit popsicles?
It's humid here. We have central air conditioning throughout the house. That's lovely. Although every time somebody turns on the AC, unless it's like I came from walking and I'm like sweating to death, I might like to walk into an AC, but usually when I walk into an AC, I'm like, no, it's too cold, and I leave. When I used to work in the office and they used to have the AC pumping, I had like 3 jackets on. They were like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, no, the AC is too high. Everybody else was like, you're nuts.
Usually I get cold when the air conditioning's on, but I'm not going to complain. I'd rather be cold than hot. Well, to a certain extent anyway.
They had a pop that was dandelion and bardic flavor. I don't know what that other thing is, but dandelion pop, I never heard. All of you just come to Scotland. It's like November here. All the time. It's November. Is it all the time November, Drew? Yeah, you could tell it was a little hot today. The little plants wilted, but tonight it was going to rain. Like I was debating yesterday. I'm like, because I've been watering them every day. Hey, Kim. And then I'm like,
got air
I'm,
conditioning. Mine's out.
yeah, I'm going to drown them, you know. And then, so I said, no, it's going to rain tonight. So I said, no, I'll leave them for one day. But they all got wilty. And I'm like, oh, the poor thing. I'm sure they'll be fine once it rains tonight. But hi, Kim.
Did anybody hear me a while ago when I said, does anybody like the fruit popsicles?
Oh, well, usually I make my own. Any kind of juice or iced tea or whatever I have in the house, I just put it in the popsicle, things and put it in the freezer and I make my own. I actually saw a recipe for this, like kind of you blend it. You like blend fruit and like I guess yogurt and stuff and you stick it. I'm gonna try that one too. Yes. Well, I might if you like lemon, I was thinking of making like lemon sorbet or I might make peach sorbet. I don't know. The birds are just loving the little garden.
I'm eating a watermelon popsicle right now.
No, I don't like watermelon.
I love watermelon.
No. It's the only fruit I really no water yeah, well, there's two fruits I don't like. I don't like watermelon, I don't like cantaloupe. And
Oh
there's
my
just
God.
some like pomegranate. I can't eat the pomegranate as a fruit, but I love it in juice,
They're my two favorite melons.
in other stuff, but watermelon and cantaloupe, no. You know what it is? I don't like the texture of them. Sis, you want a 3-ingredient ice pop recipe? Oh yeah, I'll take it. I have a 2-ingredient sorbet one, so I'm gonna make that one. I was looking for stuff without heavy cream, like, but because the heavy cream here got so expensive that I can't. So like I was thinking like how can I make ice cream without heavy cream? I saw one that you could use milk and butter. So I was thinking about that, but then I was like, no, I'll just make like raw sorbets, which don't have anything. It uses sweetened condensed milk, but a can of sweetened condensed milk, if you get it on sale at Target, it's like $1.99 to $2.39. A little container of heavy cream here right now is $7. So I was like, no, I can't. Nope. For that, you could just buy a whole thing of ice cream yourself, But ice cream has so much crap in it that I don't normally do it. Anywho, guys, but send it to me. I want to look at it. Now, we ready? You want to play this? Let's play this and then we'll chitty chat after. How's that?
Oh, I love watermelon cantaloupe. Yeah, I'll play it. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. Take your time. Hello and welcome to another spiritual learning video. Today we're going to go over spirituality and crystals. How are they associated? According to scientific research, matter is 99% empty space. The empty space is made up of energy. Throughout the universe, energy is everywhere. Crystals and spirituality are both based on this concept that defines everything that surrounds us. We live in an era where spirituality is everything and everything has a spiritual side to it. Every piece of furniture we sit on, every phone we hold, and every crystal we own is vibrating energy. As with everything in the universe, each of us have a unique vibrational frequency. Let's discover together how spirituality and crystals converge. The higher our vibration, the more kindness, love, peace, and compassion we radiate towards others. The lower our vibration, the lower frequency emotions we experience, such as jealousy, anxiety, anger, and fear. Regardless of what frequency we're at, our vibration is very unstable and very easily influenced. This is exactly why we need crystals and spirituality to help us even things out. We are constantly exposed to other people, social media, traffic, weather, good news, bad news, and our own memories. Everything is energy. Our senses can register dense energy or less dense energy, as in certain frequencies of light that we do not see, or the tiniest particles of matter that make up atoms. Energy is often invisible and we don't realize its presence until it interacts with the denser physical objects, such as electrons moving through wires, reaching a light bulb, or wind blowing on our skin. Human nature is unstable and constantly changing, but the more stable the energy, the more powerful it is. Crystals can have a profound impact on our unstable, less powerful energies because powerful energies can influence the energies around it. All the things we do, how we speak, how we think, how we drive our cars, how we wipe our kitchen tables, and how we look at each other are examples of energies that affect others and how we feel about ourselves. In contrast to humans, crystals each have a stable energy frequency that never changes. This is because a perfect geometric pattern of molecules is formed from a fixed, regularly repeating pattern of molecules. Their stability is perfectly maintained without any effort whatsoever. There's nothing worse than walking into a room filled with tense or angry people. To avoid this situation, let's see how we can use crystals to enhance our spirituality. According to some interpretations, crystals vibrate at an imperceptible frequency that corresponds to tangible outcomes. Crystals that are aligned with certain frequencies and are placed in our space or on our body are believed to help us physically and energetically align with those same frequencies. Crystals can certainly play an important role in our spirituality and intuitive healing process, even if they are little more than placebo effect in terms of physical or mental healing. The use of crystals is one of the most important tools for chakra healing and balance. By promoting energy balance in your body, they contribute to physical, emotional, and spiritual well being. The frequency of each crystal is different, just as the frequency of each chakra is different. Love, clarity, protection, and cleansing are all associated with spirituality, as are crystals, proving that they can help us balance our chakra in many ways. By choosing crystals that resonate at the same frequency as each of the chakras, we can remove energy blockages in our chakras and cleanse and rejuvenate them. Generally, we can balance the chakras by matching the colors of the stone to the chakra, although there are exceptions, such as rose quartz, which is pink but balances the heart chakra, which is green. Crystals can help us hone our intuitive skills. Certain crystals, especially those that are purple, blue, and white, such as amethyst, lapis, and howlite, can help us tap into our intuitive abilities. These stones match to the frequencies of our spiritual chakras, which enhance the abilities associated with those energy centers. As we confirm our intentions and our goals become clearer, we will sense the vibrations of the chosen stones and establish a connection with it. For those who are just starting out with the practice of meditation, crystals can be such a blessing since they can help us settle our minds and get into a state of higher consciousness. Depending on your intention for your meditation, choose a crystal that has a similar frequency to help you achieve it. For example, if you want to tap into the energy of love while you meditate, choose rose quartz or emerald. If you want a sense of security or for grounding, you should choose red jasper. And if you would like to access your creativity, carnelian is the perfect crystal. In nearly every religion and culture, gems, crystals, and stones play a crucial, important role. Our bond with the earth can be improved through spirituality and crystals. Each crystal has a different shape, color, and most importantly, a story. The more we learn about them, the closer we get to nature. Certain stones can invoke something in us that brings us in touch with who we really are and our place within the world around us. No matter what we seek to accomplish spiritually, crystals can help us achieve it by helping to bring us into certain states of consciousness. They support our efforts, whether that is becoming psychic, practicing meditation, balancing our chakras, or helping us raise our vibrations. The energy of crystals help us raise our vibration and improve our human experience. They have great healing properties that support and guide us towards spiritually and real happiness. It is important to understand that everyone has a unique experience with spirituality and crystals. Some high vibration crystals may work in a completely different way for us than it might for someone else. Crystals use energy to heal the mind, body, and soul. They transform your energy. The goal of working with them is to increase low energy, remove bad energy, transform your aura, release blocked energy. Healing is achieved through transformation or unblocking of energy. After each use, part of the healing process is cleansing the energy from the crystal. Therefore, an essential aspect of working with crystals is respecting the stone's power and adequately preparing it to help you manifest your intentions. All crystals and stones are formed in the earth, therefore, they contain energy that was absorbed from nature. They are best cleansed with water, sunlight, or moonlight. Not all crystals can be submerged, so check the stone's property before cleansing its energy with water. Placing them near windows with exposure to the sun or moon are great ways to recharge your stones before starting a new healing journey. Buying a crystal and placing it on a shelf in your home or hanging it from your necklace and wearing it every day will not unleash the stone's healing energy. These work by interacting with your energy. You need to assign a job to the crystal. Intention setting is the most powerful and crucial step to working with crystals. Be very specific when identifying your intentions. Broad statements will not work. Instead, consider the exact problem you want to address and your desired solution. Say your intention while working with the stones that align with that energy. Don't overthink how you hold them. Grasp it firmly and visualize the energy leaving the crystal and entering your body or home. Repeat it several times while concentrating on breathing purposefully. The healing power of crystals are not instantaneous. You need to work with them for the energy exchange to take place. When using crystals, consistency is vital. Practice integrating them into your framework of your daily pattern. The easiest way to start working with crystals for beginners is to wear them in jewelry. You can purchase them already set in jewelry, or you can use wire to twist them and create your own rings or bracelets. Before wearing one, make sure you cleanse and charge it. The crystal needs to become acquainted with your vibrations. Crystals are full of energy. We're full of energy. So we go hand in hand with crystals. Do you have to be spiritual to use crystals? No. Grab your favorite crystal and set an intention. It will work. All you have to do is believe. Thank you so much for joining us for another spiritual learning video. Please check out our spiritual learning playlist for more content like this. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again soon. There you go, guys. What do you think? I even gave you a little information at the end about, you know, charging the crystals and cleaning them and all this stuff. Because a lot of people do that. A lot of people run out and they get crystals and then they put them on the shelf and they're like, pretty. But, oh, you're very welcome, Evie. But they don't set any intentions. They just have them there like to be pretty. And I guess if you want them just for decor, you could tell them, hey, I just put you out for decor. But if you want them to do what they're set to do, you have to get them to be, get on your same vibration with them and then use them for what they were intended for. Yeah, right now Moldavite is very expensive. About 3 years ago, I got this tiny little piece. It's like a chip inside this ring, so it's black tourmaline and it's clear quartz and Moldavite. And so the ring was $50. It's in sterling silver. But I got another ring with a bigger piece of Moldavite, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. It was $95. Now, a tiny itty bitty little piece, they want $95 for the ring. I was like, yeah, I'm glad I bought mine a long time ago. But, but yeah, I got it from my guru. I love him. I haven't been there in a long while, though, because he's in Long Island, where I used to live. Yeah, it's expensive, yeah. But I have to clean this ring talking about that. I should put it in some moon water. The reason why this one was less expensive is because it's sizable, so it bends kind of easy, but the stones are real, so I was like, no, it's good. Then if I get fat or skinny, I can change the size, put it on different fingers. It works for me. Before I get kicked off, could get a piece for $7 now. That's probably $60. Yep. You could get it for $7. Now it's $60. Yeah. They realized that it was hard to find and they weren't getting any more, I guess. There's a place here. She would not sell anything that was not real. I can guarantee. Yeah. And some of them have some stuff, but it will say on it, like there's a lady, she sells like the pretty stuff too for people who just want sparkly rocks, and she had this section is, whatever they call it. They call it something lab created. Yeah, here's your lab created ones, and here's the natural. So oh, okay, the lab created ones are fake, but if you want just a pretty rock, they're cheaper and they're for decoration. So then somebody who's not interested really in the crystals, just a pretty thing, they can get one of those. My buddy Mike goes and digs all his crystals. When I was in Indiana, I wonder, I could go maybe in Mary's backyard and get them. When I was in Indiana with my daughter, my son found this rock that looked like a brain. And I'm like, it's the weirdest rock I ever seen. He's like, yeah, right? And he goes, there's something in it. I want to look. So he threw it on the floor. It breaks open, and it's like a crystal. And I was like, what the heck is that? I'm like, it's like a crystal. Man, I took the Greyhound 24 hours back and forth to Indiana, right? So 48 hours I was on Greyhound. Thank God I stayed 2 weeks, because if I would have had to do that, but so on the way back, I took all those rocks in my bag with me. These big rocks that I found in Indiana. Every place near water you can find in Indiana these rocks that look like brains. And if they have a little water in it, you're like, oh, cool. You break it open, and they'll be ready, and there'll be crystals in them. But like from the rust and stuff, some of them get different colors. So I'm assuming they're like quartz. They're like geo quartz. But because of the rust and stuff, it made them like look fiery. I was like, what the hell? They're so beautiful. Yeah. I'm in Indiana. I'm going to dig in her yard. There you go. Yeah, because she has a little tiny stream. If you find any little stream, just go and look for the ones that look like brains. I actually have. Wait, I'll bring it out. Mary, keep them busy. I'll bring out like the two pieces, two of the pieces anyway.
In my backyard, you can come dig here. I'm in Indiana too. Stay tuned. And I know that for a fact you can go down on the river bottoms, you can find stuff, and then there's like creeks and stuff, and like there's all kinds of places you can dig for them. Like we have caves and all kinds of places that has stuff. I know that you can go over in Illinois, right across the bridge over here, about 20, 25 miles or so from here, 30 miles from here, somewhere in there. Anyway, you can go over to Cave and Rock over there. There's a bunch of, you dig over there some. And then there's a couple of caves over on that side off the river there that's probably dig up some crystals around them.
So the one that was really like fiery red, I have it up on the shelf, so I didn't want to climb. But so this is what the outside of the rocks look like brains. But then on the inside, when they're ready, they're like quartz.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just. So I had brought like the big ones. We broke in half. My daughter took half, and I took half.
If you take that and break it down and roll it, it would roll it into shiny crystal for you.
Yeah, but you know what? I think it's so beautiful in this form. I don't know. I guess I could even paint the outside and then just have the, to make it pop. I don't know. But I just love it. I love it. Yeah. So these ones that look like brains.
Yeah, you can walk around and see them.
Yeah, and you gotta see, like, this one wasn't ready, but my son cracked it open. But
yeah, daughter's at.
It has to
it's more rocky in spots up there.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of water. She has a lot of little lakes near her. She's in the middle of nowhere.
Like we have we have some pits out here and stuff, and we have where they did mining and stuff, or where they built roads and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, so then you must have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this one, you see the middle wasn't ready. You have to like shake it. If it has a little water, then it's ready. But it's still pretty. It has this like where is it? There. It does have some like little crystal spots, so it's really cool looking. Anyway, those are the rocks to look for. Stay tuned. When you see one in Indiana, you take that shit home with you. Monkey bread. Yeah. I made mac because my son went to his father's for the weekend for 4th of July. So I was like, oh, okay, what am I going to do by myself, So like, I said, I'm going to make, hi, Pam. I have rocks that I need to be cracked open, but they're crystals inside.
Drew, drop that guy's link.
Thank you by the store. Ah, you erased it. I couldn't read it all.
Hi, Pam.
It was a thank you from the store. He thought it was cute. Okay. I gotcha. Gotcha.
Drop that guy's link that you guys watch. Is he on YouTube? That he goes and finds all these crystal stuff? I'd like to watch him.
Oh, well, at the museum, they might be a little cheap. But Deborah, you have to be careful because you have to really make sure they're real. But I've got a few really nice real ones from Temu, real cheap. The tumbles, you can get the real tumbles. They don't make as many fake ones as the little tumbles. And the little tumbles are really cheap on Temu. But I've gotten like for $7. It's like a little, like, they tumbled like half of it. I don't know how they do it. Like the back of it was tumbled, but the front was still like rocky. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And it was like $7, but it was real. As soon as I got it, I was like, okay, it's real. I don't, So you gotta be careful. Make sure it says natural stone. Read what the other reviews say on it, and but you can get some nice ones there.
Yeah, I got
the big real geodes, like they have them at the crystal store over here. So I said, how much? It's a big amethyst. It's almost as big as me. It's probably 4 feet tall, and it's an amethyst long geode that they cut open, right? And I'm curious, how much is that? He's like, oh, 3,000. I was like, oh, the fuck is gonna buy a $3,000 amethyst geode? I know it's as big as me, but I don't care. I give $3,000. Are you nuts? Who does that in Queens? You're not gonna understand. Maybe you were in Manhattan, like a real rich place where all the like celebrities go. But who the fuck is buying that? Like, really? Nope. No. But yeah, so check Temu if you want a few pieces, research, look through it, because they have a lot of different sellers, and you might be able to find, like, if you want, like, especially something particular, like, I want a piece of howlite, or I want a piece of. Temu sells a lot of crystals. They are beautiful and they are real. The way to tell if they are real: shine a blue light on the stone. If it glows, it's real. Yeah, but until you get it, you don't know if it's real or not. That's why I told her, make sure, to really, pay it. If it's too cheap, it's probably not real. Unless it's a little tumble. And if it's too cheap, like if they show you like it's like a like one of the like this. I love it. It's a tiny little crystal, and it's like that. It's a half like open geode. I got this on Temu. It's tiny. It was $2 though, so it was fine, and it's real. But you know, if you want a big, you know, crazy piece, yeah, it's gonna be more expensive. So if it's like $2, $3, it might be real, but it might be tiny. You know, even though the picture looks big, and then it's in, I don't know, you know, it's this many centimeters. I don't know how the hell much that is. I gotta go and translate and Google what how big is this, you know. For Timu, cheap enough to gamble, but you have to wait. But you have to wait. Yeah, yeah, but
I'm not.
like I said, like these little pieces, like for your necklace, and it's so I just love it. So a few of these. Oops, it should say no, not in.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not. I'm not big about going in caves either. Now, if I'll stand in them if the opening's right there where I can get out. But it has to be like I have to be right there by the opening. I can't go any further. Feel like I'm buried alive. I can't even watch videos where they're underground.
No, when they're on the ground, nope. I went to this beautiful place though. Where was it? No. We went to Virginia, and they had like this cavern place. But you can totally walk. Yeah, I love those necklaces. Yeah, it's really good. So if you want just little like fun, and like I said, it's so, I don't know if I can get you close enough, but it's so pretty in person that I just love it. Um, and I've got a lot of pieces from Timu. So I like that. I like their pieces. I like my real ones. I got them from all over. Um, they just make me happy to look at. I visited a rock museum in Oregon. That was also, oh, that's nice. But I went to one in Virginia, in this cavern, and we went in the cavern, and you could stand in the cavern. My parents took us, and it was like, but everything was like hanging, you know, oh, it looked like icicles, but they were rocks. And then like they had this one thing that it dripped, and it made something that looked like a sunny side up egg. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it was fun to look at. That cave was great, but you couldn't go for rocks in there. It was just like, I don't know what kind of cave it was. But over here I heard in like in upstate they have a Howell's cavern where you can go and look too. I don't know, and they said they have like little rock digs, but I think it's mostly quartz. Eggs. We're really making you hungry. Stay
They do
tuned.
have cool clothes on there. I wish they were my size, but they're not. But they do have some nice clothes on there, I would say.
hmm I got this dress last year for $6 on Timu. I wear it today because it's red, and then I put a blue clip on, so I'm kind of red and blue for 4th of July. Yeah, so the little dresses I didn't mind, but now I lost some weight, so they got a little big, and I'm like, oh.
My entire body's red from being hot. That's another way.
There you go. You just put a blue hairpin in, and you're all set.
Yeah, that's about it.
hmm Buggy.
Yeah,
I
they
saw
get
it like I
off,
was
Sam.
showing Danny the squash, how big it got. And I saw this bug, and I'm like, what is this bug? I never seen it. Go away. Like I was trying to shoo it, right? So I went on, you know, I snap a picture of these bugs, and then I go Google Lens the thing, right? And I Google Lens it, and it's like it's a summer squash killer, this bug. It comes out of the dirt, and it lays its eggs like right like on the inside, like on the leaves. And then when they hatch, they burrow in your plant and they kill the plant. Oh God. I was so mad. I'm like, how am I gonna get rid of them? He's like, inject the plant with this. I'm like, look, I'm not doing all that.
It used
Like,
to be, Did you see online the story about they found this big crystal, clear quartz crystal cavern and it has clear quartz and it also has selenite in it? Oh my God! Could you imagine the energy flowing through that down there?
Oh God.
Stop! It is huge. This place they found. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, you can look online and find it.
Oh yeah. Where was it?
I don't know where it's at, but it's they found it. I don't know where they found it at. I can't remember, but it was crazy. I can't even imagine the energy flowing down through there, and they to live on top of it would probably be enough energy. I mean, Lord, bet
True story.
you bet there ain't nothing negative around it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. But it was unreal what they found. They said it was the biggest one they'd ever found.
To get Herkimer diamonds. Oh.
I mean, you could walk through it and look up and just nothing but beautiful crystal and selenite everywhere. It was crazy.
Oh, I seen that picture, Luna. Oh, see now.
Yeah, this was a more video I think I was watching about it or something, but then I seen pictures of it too, though. But yeah, it was beautiful.
I'm in love with these the ice crystals, and I got one, I don't know, last year.
Let me look it up. I'll look it up real quick.
And she charged me $50 for this. It was all this quartz, but it was green in the quartz because whatever the quartz was growing out of, it was like green. And then it just looks like it's like in ice. It's so gorgeous. She charged me $50. I went looking, I like to see how much it was. Yeah, that's okay. I love you too. Christina, Jerry wants cupcakes too, please. He's gonna come over after this. Kathy and Jerry's gonna come. They're gonna have cupcakes. I'm gonna make hot coffee to go with the cupcakes so they can have coffee. With me, I just had a cold one for the stream, but then I'm gonna need a hot one. So we'll have coffee and cupcakes with lemon icing. I told my ex I'd love a wedding ring with a diamond and an opal, and he didn't like that or disagreed with me. A guy should do that if they really appreciate you. Yes. Why? Because he thinks it should only be diamond? I don't understand why he disagreed with you.
They were found in 2000 after water was pumped out of the cave by a mining company. Two miners saw the crystals when they entered the drying cave on foot. It's in Mexico, I believe. One of them is.
Where'd you say it was?
I want to say it was Mexico. Let me see.
Oh, Mexico. Okay. I didn't hear you because of how it goes in and out sometimes.
Mexico, giant crystal cave is beautiful but deadly. They're huge. I mean, I had never seen any crystals this big in my life. They're buried 984 feet beneath the Sierra de Nacha Mountain in Chihuahua, Mexico. Anchored to the walls and floors of a sweltering cave, the crystals went through at least 500,000 years of uninterrupted growth. Many are long and wide enough to walk across and honestly look like Superman's Fortress of Solitude. Don't bother packing your bags, though. Visiting these crystalline wonders is pretty much impossible. Now that honestly might be a good thing for all its splendor. The giant crystal cave once had the markings of a death trap. Ideal conditions, regional fault lines passed right underneath the Sierra de Nacha Mountain about 26 million years ago. Magma started pushing its way towards the Earth's surface through those faults. Ultimately, that process led to the mountain's formation. It also explains the massive crystals. Giant Crystal Cave is a U-shaped cavity in the limestone below the Sierra de Noche, roughly, I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but I'm getting close. Roughly 98 feet long by 33 feet wide. It was filled with groundwater for tens of thousands of years. The water was originally driven upward into the opening up by the magma chamber that's located deeper in the earth. This intrusive water contains the mineral anhydrite. Uh, Now at temperatures of 136 degrees Fahrenheit, 58 degrees Celsius, or more, anhydrite remains stable. But at lower temperatures, the mineral is liable to dissolve and then reform as gypsum. That's a reversible transformation, by the way. The magma underneath the giant crystal cave kept the water in the cave nice and hot. Eventually, however, the H2O's temperature dipped slightly below 136 degrees Fahrenheit. After that happened, and the anhydrite started breaking down, filling the water with calcium and sulfate, the particles slowly began recombining into a kind of gypsum known as selenite. White tinted selenite crystals took over the cave. Because the crystals remained underwater, and because the water temperature stayed within a few degrees of 136 degrees Fahrenheit, 58 degrees Celsius, they were able to keep growing continuously. Granted, the crystals didn't turn into giants overnight. A 2011 study argued that under the conditions that were available in this cave, it would have taken anywhere from 500,000 to 900,000 years to grow a selenite crystal measuring 3.2 feet, 1 meter in diameter. Nevertheless, over time, a lot of these things attain breathtaking sizes. Many are 13.1 to 19.6 feet, 4 to 6 feet in length. The very largest, meanwhile, are up to 36 feet, 11 meters long, and 3.2 feet thick. That's just crazy.
That's right, Will. Yes, it is crazy.
There's also silver there. They discovered silver there in 1794. Lead, zinc, and gold turned up as well. In the mid-19th century, the first mining operations broke ground along the slopes. Pinellas Mining Company discovered a wondrous cave 394 feet below the surface, much like Giant Crystal Cave. The chamber, dubbed the Cave of Swords, was lined with selenite crystals, but these were significantly smaller, only about 8.2 feet, 2.5 meters long at the most. They probably formed in the same way the bigger crystals down below formed. However, the Cave of Swords apparently cooled down at a much faster rate. This put a cap on how large its selenite spikes could get. Isn't that funny how you learn about how they're made? I mean, they're thousands of years old. I mean, they didn't find it till 2000. So think about how long it took for it all to grow, since before that.
And it's too bad they can't mine them because the cave is dangerous, right?
Yeah. They couldn't go very far because the air temperature climbed as high as 113 degrees Fahrenheit down there. And the humidity was close to 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Said that fluids can condense and hit her lungs that can be fatal.
Yeah. I should get my green opal to show you guys. Like, it's in raw form. So, like, when I was going through my spiritual awakening, and I had that, I had that vision and like that the stars were attacking and stuff. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't get any stones that are attached with the stars right now. Maybe I need like moonstone, like, So I said, no, I don't want any. No, I told the lady, I don't want any sunstones. I want stones that go with the moon, not the sun. And she's like, oh, okay. And she was like this, and I'm like, what is it? She's like, green opal, and it's a pretty big piece, and I think it was like $12. I'm like, but is it real opal? She's like, yeah, but opal in this form is not desirable, so it's cheaper. And I'm like, why don't they just make it in another form? She's like, I don't know. like like if they would have cut it up and like really like I guess green opal is not as desirable as the regular opal because people are like, no. And then in raw form it would just look like a greenish rock. But I was like, no, if it has the energy, then I'm all for it, I gotta get that one to show you guys too. While I bring in these other ones. Mary, keep them busy. I'll be right back.
I am. I'm fixing it. Hey guys, I'm gonna drop this link. Hang on a second. It shows the what I'm talking about, or what I've been talking about, I should say.
Here we go. And it's such a nice size piece for $12, and it's green opal.
What?
Leftovers, I guess.
Okay.
So it's real pretty.
Oh crap! I just had it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get this. Oh, yeah, okay. There. Yeah. All right, here it is. Here's the link to the video about the cavern. There you go.
The expensive one is the pretty colorful rare ones. Yeah. Well, that's what it is, but yeah, isn't it beautiful?
Sure, it will help you if you wear your chakra necklace. I have one that I've wore that helps.
Yes, the energy is calming. Moonstones, stones that are associated with the moon are usually calming because of the water effect and stuff. Like opal has to do with like water and stuff. I was like, no, nothing to do with stars or suns. And she's like, okay, moons and kind of water rocks, and that's what I had got during my spiritual awakening. And I mean, I made sure to ask Sarah. I'm like, no, like I need opal, right? And she's like, yeah, but the regular opal was so expensive. So I'm like, no, green opal is still an opal. It's fine. It's good. Good is good.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting them finding that cave like that, and them explaining how it's made and how they're made and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was cool.
Oh yeah, I want to see the pictures.
I dropped the link down in the chat to the video of it. National Geographic did a video of it.
Of course, my chat
stopped. Sherry's on?
I didn't know Sherry was on.
Yeah, she just went on, I think.
She forgot we were live, I guess.
Probably.
Okay. Let me like it so that it's there. Do we have it? Oh, yeah. She said she was going to be putting the garden,
Drew, I
the
get
camera
that.
in the garden.
I get what you're saying, Drew. 100% on that. Forget about taking care of yourself.
Yep. That's the whole thing, you know. And that's what I said too. I did the whole video and I'm like, yeah, Christina, you didn't set a lot of intentions. You keep saying you're going to clean your stone in the moon water. You haven't. You're a terrible person. So now I reminded myself, yeah, you have to do that. But shiny, purple shiny bathtub. Hmm. I think it's found in the veins of the one you're holding. Really? That's cool, Siri. Siri. I did so good the whole day. Sorry, Carrie. I'm fine. I know your name is Carrie, but once I see the writing, I go, no. I call you. I read it instead of.
I've done it. I've done it. I know what you're saying. I'm sorry, Gary. I've really called myself lately, though, trying to and making sure that I say the right thing. Yeah.
Ah, there you go. She's like, I put everybody in different spots. Yeah, solid opals. So what she means is if you get a tumbled opal, like this is like this one is a moonstone. Moonstones don't normally like water, but because of the way it was tumbled, this one is fine, you know. It's mostly in the raw form where you can't wet it. But if they tumble it and it's like shiny, then you should have no problem. You know, ask, of course, the man in the jewelry store if it could be so. Because this opal you can't put in water. Just like you can't put your selenite in water, it will break apart. So, yeah. But like this moonstone, like you can put this in water because it's tumbled, it's shiny. Yeah. I put them in a tray with water and place it outside in the sun and let them charge. Oh my God, the energy afterwards. Yes, if they're allowed to be put in water, then that's good. I usually leave mine next to, like, you know, my selenite. Um, Last year when it was that crazy big harvest moon, I put all the crystals. I must have had crystals that all over the place. And someone looked out there with them, been like, "What the fuck? Is she starting a crystal store in the backyard?" It's okay. Everyone outside Wales says the same thing. Welsh for Carrie, like Karen. Oh, the Welsh goddess. There you go. So what would be called sun water? I don't know. I'd so shop there. Yeah, well, you know, if you saw my crystal collection, yeah. I mean, I have a lot of the round balls. I got those on Temu, not last year, maybe the year before. but I got a lot of them. When Temu first came out, and I have black light stones. Then that's not including all the ones I had from my guru, and just make sure the crystals are able to go in water, or else they'll disintegrate. Right. That's what I said on the video. So I think in the video too, guys, I know we were chatting about ice cream, but in the video there is like pictures, and in the video, like I put only a few pictures of Mary and I this time, and I really did pictures showing you like crystals for kids, crystals for protection, but there's it will say crystals that don't like water, and there's a picture of all the crystals that you can't cleanse in water. And then definitely go back and watch the video. It was interesting. That was interesting. If you were chatting and listening but didn't see the video part, so I put a lot of the pictures had some interesting stuff on it. I put for you, Mary, crystals for a new home. If you want to, some new home energy. Are there crystals for crystals? Yeah, like cellulite. Cellulite's a crystal for crystals, because cellulite is the only crystal that can actually clear the energy of the other crystals. Go ahead, Mary. I'm sorry.
I said, yeah, I need that new home.
Yeah. I put that picture in there. New home.
Right here.
New home.
So
you get a new home. That put your intention into those crystals. Okay, I need a new home.
They best get on this air conditioning in the morning. They better. I'm gonna fly out the rear end. I don't want this big woman coming out of this apartment after them. I will if I have to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, it's getting chilly in the backyard, let me tell you. Okay. As soon as the sun goes away, it starts to get a little chill because it's windy back here. Mm-hmm. And I'll make the video live for 8 o'clock. So then I don't forget. Yeah, cellulite. See, we all had the same idea. Cellulite is a crystal for crystals.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to jump off of here. I'm too hot.
Oh yeah, you go take yourself a shower. Just sit in the shower.
So I take some medicine and see if I
Mm-hmm.
feel a little better. All right, I love y'all.
We love you too. We'll see you soon.
I'll be in chat.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So it's me. You guys want to see? Hi, Birdie. Well, you can see the birdie, but I want to show you this cute house. If you weren't on my stream yesterday, that I made. Oh, the birdie wanted to leave. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Here I am. Settings. Okay, here we are. Camera. I thought it threw me out because it was like on the StreamYard page, and I was like, "What? Why are you here?" Anyway, here we go. So now, haha. Oh, see, it's out of one of those, I don't know, wipey things, and I put my birdie in there that has solar birdie. Oh my god, and it lights up at night. It's so cute. I actually got jealous with Sis Sherry's little houses, and I'm like, I'm gonna make one. So yeah, so I made one. I put like stuff from the garden and just a few little flowers, but mostly it's stuff from the garden, so it looks like a nest. And then this little spider I had from Halloween and a little bee, and that's it. And my And her, I just cut her spot out and I put her in there. And that's it. Uh-oh, I knocked my bumblebee off. What the heck, girl? I'll have to glue it back on. I knocked my bumblebee off. But there's all the, this is the fairy garden for the fae and fairy folk. Down there, well, I have a lot of them because you can't leave the fairies. I got their little fairy part here with the tree god. Yes. And I made that one for them. Then I made the little Nomi. Oh, it is pretty at night. And that's so pretty. It lights up. Then I have this, but the animal, I forgot to fix it because the little animal, I think there's a cat, and this cat just jumps down to get the water for the birds at night. And what ends up happening is he knocks everything down, this cat. I want to shoot him. Anyway, that's the Halloween one. And then for the flying fairy folk, I have this one up here so that they can, the flying ones have a little spot. So yeah. But see how big they got? These are the pumpkins, but this is the squash where I saw the bug. And he said, make sure you look under all the leaves and stuff. If you see the little tiny red, I thought I saw one here, so I just wiped it off. But the little red, the little tiny red eggs, then wipe them off. I guess if I keep wiping off their eggs. They shouldn't go on the pumpkins, though. It said it's just summer squash ones, so hopefully, yeah. But look how big they got. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what it is. They said, it was funny because I was like, oh, I didn't really know that, like, I said, no, probably I'm in New York. I don't know how many fairy folk come to New York, but then, like, but I love the little fairy gardens anyway. Hey, Sharon, how are you? I love the little like stuff for the garden anyway, so I was like, no, it's okay. But then, like, I did a crossover and I said, oh, who, where'd you came from? Who sent you? Who brought you? And they're like, the fae sent us. And I'm like, really? I'm like, maybe I have to put more stuff in the garden because I don't want, them to come and then not have anything. So then I started making more fairy garden things because I'm like, if the fae are gonna send me people to cross over, maybe they come, and then they should have a little spot to hang out in, right? So that's why I made all that, and I made the trees, which the birds actually like the little trees. I can't believe they held up pretty well, guys. Look at that. And then the other one too held up pretty good too. I love the other one too. Anyway, but everything's growing, the wildflowers, it's looking good. This one held up too. I mean, besides the fact that it rained the first day I painted them, so they got a little screwy because I think the paint wasn't entirely dry. But, like, look at him. He's so cute. But they all stayed stuck on. Look at the little turtle. That little turtley down there, the mushroom. This is my favorite. One of the favorite things I made, and I didn't really make it, right? I just decorated it. It was just a stick I found when we had a big windstorm, and the guy has a gorgeous tree down the block, and all these sticks fell off, and I just painted the little Rockies and put it on. And like all this stuff, I glued it on, but it's all from the garden. It was all from the back of the garden when I pulled the weeds. So I just put it because I thought it looked like nest and stuff. And then I put some in there too with the rocks. So yeah, so it looks like kind of natural. And that's what I did. So I have a lot of fairy gardens. But yeah, I'm going to try to make a few more of those little houses out of different things. So we have a few more houses. So they will get bigger, sis. They take up some of your... I love your teacups garden. It's so cute. Oh, thank you. All eyes on the rocks. Yeah, the rocks are cool. Anyway, I'm so excited. Hopefully we'll have some kind of food to eat. Look at this. Grew all of a sudden. They're peppers. Those are actually peppers that Sis Tina, you sent me these peppers. And I planted them. And there you go. They're growing. Let's see. She sent me some pepper seeds. So we'll see. This is eggplant. I realize I think I'm going to move. Well, this eggplant's doing okay. But the eggplant over here is not. I think gets too sunny here. I don't know. I might have to move that eggplant over here. I don't know. But this eggplant and that one's doing really well. But there are also different kinds of eggplants, so I don't know. Like this one is white eggplant. I never had white eggplant, but when I saw it was Key Food was having a special. 2 plants for $3. They were tiny, so I said, no, get them. White eggplant, let's see. And this one is Black Beauty eggplant. No, I'm not going to repot them because eggplant, they said, can grow in the pots. In the pots. Should be fine. Last year I did the tomatoes. They were totally fine. The only thing that wasn't fine, of course, was the squash and the pumpkin. Because they're vine things. They grow on the floor. So I had started them in pots, but I didn't take them out. I was like, no, I could just grow out onto the, that was a big mess. So we won't do that. That's why I dug out this part this year. So, but the rest, peppers should be able to grow in pots. The eggplants should be able to grow in pots. The spinach, I have spinach and I have lettuce. That should all be able to grow in the pots. This eggplant is a different one. See, this one is just this kind of eggplant. So, it's 3 different types of eggplant. Like there's 3 different tomato plants. Like this tomato plant, I try to leave it here so it's not in the sun all day, is the beefsteak hybrid tomato. I don't know. But that one, and then I have the other tomatoes. This one. And these tomatoes are large red cherry tomatoes. So, yeah. But I planted your, I think these are peppers too. I planted your seeds, yeah. So I have a lot of peppers from Sis Tina. And I think I had planted a melon somewhere. And my crazy self decided I was going to try and plant corn. So, yeah, I don't know. I planted one melon. I planted some corn seeds. I don't know what will happen. We'll see. And of course, I didn't mark anything, so it's just going to be a big surprise, which is my favorite part of the whole thing. Except for like the ones that I bought. And then that one pepper one, even though Tina sent it to me, I had a little pepper sticker from last year. And so I just stuck it there so I know that those are the peppers from Tina. So when they grow big, I'll show you, Tina. And looks how much success she gets. Yeah, in pots. Yeah, you can. The only things you really can't, like I said, are the squash, the pumpkin. These are all different squash. There's summer squash. These are pumpkin, and then these are like these round, like greens kind of squash. I don't know. So, but only two of them. This one came out nice. This one's starting, but the third one, no. I don't know. Like the third one of the pumpkin didn't come out either. I don't know. And these, all three of them came out, but they moved over somehow. So I don't know how any of this happened. Because I put 3 holes. I have a video. One there, one in the middle, and one there. So good. You know? And they all grew at different places, or they didn't grow. I was like, what the heck is going on? So anyway, we'll see what we get. But everything is growing, so that's good. Like even these guys I hung up there. These are going to be mixed wildflowers. I put 3 different, because I want the bees to come. Oh, look at these guys. Look, that looks like angel wings. You see these? Look how pretty those leaves are. I don't know which one that is. But anyway, I put like 3 different ones, so it could be all different in the same pot. I don't know. I got them from the Dollar Tree, these seeds. Like, I think basically they're like weed flowers. I don't care, though. I was like, oh, they like the bees. They're wildflowers. So the bees will like them. So I put them. I did the same with these 2. These are the wildflowers, right? So, actually, maybe I did 2 wildflowers and 1. This actually kind of looks like spinach. It doesn't look like wildflowers. I don't know. We'll see what it. Oh yeah, see, this one's the wildflowers because there's another angel wing, so it's like mixed. And then in the middle, I put those long ones. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. But all the stuff is growing. Now, what half of it's gonna be, I don't know because I don't know what's in each pot. But well, oh, that's really growing. We're gonna be so surprised. It's just gonna be like, what is this? Oh, corn, cool. Oh, this is a melon, great. I don't know. Oh, this is cucumber, fabulous. You know, it's gonna be one of those things that I don't know about until it's all over. And you know. Oh, I'm also trying avocado, guys. I don't know how it will work, but we'll see. I have them here, the avocados, so seeds. I just ate the avocado and said, shit, I'm going to try this. Planting them. So we'll see if it works. Although avocados take long, I heard, so I don't know if they'll make it by time it's time for, you know. And then in here, I decided, in the, like, you know, I don't know, when the peaches were like just came into season, I got a peach and I put the peach in here. It's very sweet. Yeah, I put the peach pit in here, so I don't know if we'll grow a peach tree or not. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I got all sorts of pots. Some of them have fake flowers. Some of them have real flowers. I made this guy. He's a gnome. You see him? He has a nose and his hair, and then that's like his hat. Like all these pots, like they were a little cracked. I found them in the garbage last year, and I was just like, just decorate them and stick fake flowers in. It's okay. We do this. That's how we do. But yeah. But so I have a lot of different craziness going on. I found this in my house, so I'm like, oh, I got to do something with this now. So I'm going to make another one. This Sherry has like a teapot little house. And I was like, I wonder if I can make that. And I actually found a maple syrup jug. And I said, if I cut a little piece of it off, it will look like it has like a teapot spout. And then I can, I can make one of the little houses. We'll try it. I don't know. You know, we try. That's what we're doing. But anyway, so the garden is looking good. Everything's growing thus far. So it's okay. Some stuff did not come up yet. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Some stuff oh, this guy finally came out. I think the leaves got too big. It's hiding him, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't need so much sun. That's why it came out. I got another one there. Oh, and this big one is going to be cucumber. Hopefully. That one didn't come out yet. Cucumber! Hi, Diane! We're just kind of finishing up. We did all our stuff. We figured I'd finish up here. I just wanted to show you guys the garden, and then we go to Sherry's because she's live, and we could see her fake garden. Can someone be so kind as to put Sis Sherry's link in there, and then we can go see her Fae garden. She's doing a night garden, like hang out and look for the Fae folk. So yeah, but so far everything's good. The peach tree should grow, sis. My neighbor, she ended up with one that she didn't plant. It was when they were building, one of the construction workers ate a peach and threw the seed. That's what happened in the front. And I was like, no, you better. But he threw it like, so it was half in and half out the dirt. And I'm like, no, I don't know what's going to happen. So I better take it out of there because I don't want it to break the foundation. So I said, but let me try it in the big bucket I found garbage hunt. So that's it. See, the kiddos were playing with their balls. Anywho, yeah, I'm going to go because actually, most likely, let me turn you around though first. The spirit guides are probably going to be like, you told us right after the stream we're going to go have lemon. Well, we're going to have cupcakes with lemon icing, and I'm going to make coffee. And so I might as well do that because if I make coffee too late, I'll be up all night. That's okay, Evie. Oh, thank you. You put Sherry's stream up. Thank you so much. That's it, Sherry. If you don't have her, we're going to go there and see her Fae garden. And yeah, sounds yummy. I can't wait. And I'm going to go make coffee. Well, I'll be there in the chat. I'll say hello, but then I'm going to make coffee. And I'm going to give all the kiddos their muffins. And yeah, I'm going to have a muffin, but really, I should probably have more dinner because I only had a tiny little bit before we started. Because I was rushing to make everything. I made a macaroni, potato, and carrot salad. It was so good. I have a pot. I put all manners of seeds, and now I have a 12-foot cherry tree and a peach. Wow, see that? Yeah, that's what I did. Like, I had a cucumber, and I'm like, don't eat the last slice with all these seeds. Plant it. I just planted it. Yeah, let's see, in that black bucket that I found. It was one of those buckets you put your feet in, but I was like, no, it's okay. It's a good planter. My aunt laughs at me. Oh, what are you going to do with that bucket? I'm plant shit in it. I plant shit in every bucket I find. In every bucket I find. I'm going to do the outro. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Kathy and Jerry are coming over to your house to have cupcakes. Good. And of course, my other nieces and nephews from everybody, Billy, Steven, Margie, whoever's everywhere, Tina's house, Eric, Ash, everybody. Yes, I'm going to put out a muffin for y'all. Well, I'm going to put, they're not that big, but I cut them in half and they each have a big half. So they have plenty. So that's what I'm going to give them. And some coffee. Yes, I would love to do cards with you whenever you want. You message me. Ooh, we have a wee Jordan now. Okay, well, Jordan, of course, is welcome. Billy and Steven can take him, and they'll have some muffins. Cupcakes. I keep calling them muffins because I made them in the muffin things, but they're cupcakes. They're cupcakes with lemon icing. But anyway, yeah, so everybody's welcome. Even Sherry's little ones are welcome. They'll hear you and they'll come, and everybody's going to come eat. And yeah, anytime, Drew, just message me a messenger and be like, let's set up a date. He's Steven's nephew. See, there you go. We are having fruit right now, watermelon, pineapple, and honeydew. How fun! Bye, everyone. Let me put on the outro so before Sparkles get mad, all the noise here. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. We are so glad you came. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Is everyone gone? Huh? Good. Oh my gosh, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this anymore. I'm exhausted.